Hey BookTube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I know it's not the day for tags, but I'm going to do one anyway. This is the Banned Books Week tag, and I wanted to do it soon because Banned Books Week was October 5th through the 11th. Katrina at Miss Peepers-Reading-Corner created this incredible tag about banned books, and I thought, have I ever done a video about banned books? I don't think so. So I just wanted to get to it right away. I actually think the tag is great, and I don't think it matters when you do the tag. Yeah, so I was trying, I will have to talk to you about my sweatshirt here soon. I was trying to find like, what can I do to communicate like banned? Anyway, so the first question is, do you intentionally seek out banned books? Why or why not? I don't intentionally seek them out, but I'm never afraid of them. I was looking through, there's so many lists of banned books, challenged books. In just scanning through some lists, like I definitely see things that I've read that have been now banned, challenged, that sort of thing. I don't normally, like I said, I don't normally intentionally seek them out, but I did put this book, I had to request it on interlibrary loan because my library doesn't own a copy, which makes me a little bit confused. But this is Gender Queer, and it is a graphic novel memoir, which I think is really cool. And I have heard a lot about this book being banned, challenged, removed from schools, that kind of thing. And so, you know, Katrina, you inspired me, and I'm going to seek this book out. Question 2, tell us about your favorite banned book. I have to say, in looking at the lists, I was a bit surprised to see some of my favorites. One of the books, I think maybe one of the most important books of the 20th century, and that is Beloved by Toni Morrison. I have done a video about this book. So if I think of it, I'll try to link to that down below. But I think this book is so important. This book is so important for to remind us about just how horrifying slavery was. And the lengths people, you know, the things people would do to avoid returning to that situation or having someone they love return to that situation. So yeah, like, why would we ban this book? And I don't remember all of the, like, every detail, you know, I don't know if there's a sexual scene. I can't remember. Mainly the ending sticks with me, but you know, there's definitely violence in this book. If you're worried about children reading things, then again, you just need to have like a conversation. Another book that I love and I've read 3 times, maybe more, is The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. This book is so incredibly written, you guys. It is so great. Pat from Book Chat with Pat, like, she taught this in high school English to her students, and I think that's so incredible. I can't imagine how my life would be different if I had read this in high school. But the writing is just phenomenal. It is phenomenal. And it's just, some people think it's a short story collection. I kind of see it more connected, but that's fine. It's okay. So yeah, but it's just it's a powerful story about war, obviously, because it's about war. There's violence, but again, like, if you're worried about kids reading it, then, you know, like, talk about it, have conversations. this is the key, right? Yeah. So I couldn't believe the things they carried had been banned. I was just like, wow. Okay. Question 3. Share a story about book banning. And Katrina goes into more detail about what this could be, like, yeah, like protesting a book being banned, or, you know, any kind of action related to banned books. So, okay. All right, so we'll start with my sweatshirt. So again, I've read all of the books that have won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction, and this was a very long project that I started in 2007 and finished. It was the end of 2007, and I finished it at the start of 2010, I think. Anyway, and my wonderful husband, and trying to be supportive and trying to be great, like, got me this sweatshirt with all these covers of different Pulitzer winners. But at the time, I hadn't read all of these books yet. And one of these books, which is, I think, I can't read the title. And I mean, super small. It's way, way down here in the bottom. You guys probably wouldn't see it because I've never worn this sweatshirt in a video before. But there are books on here that people consider to be racist. And in just trying to create like a safe and positive and comfortable space, the one that I really object to is, I think it's like The Adventures or The Travels of Jamie McPheeters. Lonesome Dove is on here. The Color Purple, definitely a banned book, is on here. The Road by Cormac McCarthy. The one that I object to the most is right here at the top, and it didn't actually win the Pulitzer, but it's Gravity's Rainbow by Thomas Pynchon. I did read it as part of the Pulitzer Project because the panel, the jury recommended it, and Columbia University said, no, we're not giving that book the Pulitzer Prize. Anyway, I read it. I hated it. But do I think that means it should be banned? Like, absolutely not. No, I don't think it should be banned. And so, yeah, so that's kind of a funny story. Like, I have this very bookish sweatshirt, and I know some of you out there don't like some of the books that are on this sweatshirt, but it just is, like, it is what it is. There have been times where, like, Wallace Stegner, who, like, have controversy, to bring accusations against someone after they're dead, like, that also, like, just doesn't strike the right tone with me. But yeah, Wallace Stegner was accused of plagiarism, and yeah, so we went out and bought some Wallace Stegner in case, like, A, we can't get it anymore, or B, like, just as a sign of, like, hey, like, we love Wallace Stegner, we're gonna read his stuff. Okay. So there's some of my stories about book banning. Question 4, which book would you memorize to save from the censors? So I guess this is a thing. I confess, I have not read Fahrenheit 451. I'm sorry, Katrina, I haven't read it. But I guess there's a group of people who don't like what's happening, and so they each decide to memorize a book. And of course, I would still go along with the things they carried. This is the book I would want to memorize to save from the censors. So, question 5. Are there any books that challenge your opinions on book bannings? Be honest. I love this question. But the truth is, no. I am 100% against banning books. If you're worried about what your children are reading in school, like, again, and that's different, like, not all book bannings, if you will, happen in a school, but it seems like in recent years that's been a huge source of controversy. So if you're worried about it, like, read it with them and have a conversation about the book. You know, talk about the things that are, you know, I guess concerning you, or at least see what's being read. We had a woman here, and this just shows you how crazy things are. Like, we had a woman here who homeschooled her children. So her children did not go to one of multiple local high schools. She challenged a book. And I can't believe they even listened to her. Like, yeah, she wanted a bunch of books banned, and I'm like, your children are not, they're not going to school. They're not in the public school system. So what do you care? Like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like there are things out there. So there are things that, yes. Would I read? No, I would not read them. And I'm almost afraid to say this because I don't want to like start a controversy or anything like that. That's the last thing I want. It's the last thing I need in my life right now is booktube drama. So like 50 Shades of Grey. I'm never going to read it. I'm never going to pick it up. I don't want to read it. Like, I feel like as a discerning reader, I know enough about it that I don't want to. But I'm also not going to like come on my channel and bash it though either, right? That is a key point. I am never going to talk to you about a book, like suggest that a book be banned on this channel that I haven't read. Like, no way. Would never do that. So like, if you love 50 Shades of Grey, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Like, I'm very happy for you. I'm just not going to pick it up. But again, like, it doesn't mean that I'm going to come. I don't think it should be banned. I don't think Gravity's Rainbow, even though I read like some of the most disgusting stuff in that book ever. And I know that has like just a tremendous following of people who love Gravity's Rainbow, but like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do it. So like, I don't understand. I don't understand this motivation within us to think that we should get rid of stuff. I was just realizing, actually, no, I changed my answer, my previous answer. I would memorize the complete works of Shakespeare to save them. I just saw my complete works over there. It's only one book, right? So that's what I would memorize. But I don't understand this need to like, that we feel like we have to control what everyone else reads. That somehow like we get to be the judge of what's in the public library, what's in the school library. Like, why don't we trust the people who work there to decide that? I mean, part of me wonders if my own library doesn't own the book. Either they did and it was stolen, or like they heard so much about other libraries experiencing challenges, controversies related to the book, that they just thought like it's not even worth buying it because someone is going to challenge it, and then we, you know, like, so we're not even going to get it in the first place, which I also disagree with. Like, so what? Like, we have to fight for our freedom of speech. We have to fight for the rights, even if we disagree with someone, like, even if their point of view is different than ours, like, they still have freedom of speech. I will never know the reasons why Gravity's Rainbow is important. But again, like, does that mean I think any of you should be denied the right to read it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And the same with 50 Shades of Grey. Like, if you want to read it, like, go for it. Like, I am not here to tell people what to read, what not to read, that kind of thing. I might make recommendations of things that I have read. And I might occasionally have like a rant about a book that I've read that I didn't like, but it will always be something that I have read. And again, people are welcome and do disagree with me in the comment section. So anyway, I'm going to tag some people down below, but if you would like to do this tag, like please, by all means, feel free. And if you don't have a channel, or maybe you don't want to do the tag, like you just want to answer the questions in the comment section, by all means, I would love to hear your answers and your thoughts about banned books. If you have any stories about banned books, I would love to hear. So please feel free to share with me in the comment section. As always, if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can leave an emoji. You can give this video a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. But more than anything else, book 2, I encourage you to be kind to yourself, to be gentle with yourself, and to be kind and gentle to others. So, and here's to no banned books. let's just talk about things. Yeah. Communication, it's an amazing thing. So, all right, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.